Hi, I'm Amy Byers. I'm currently a rising senior studying at Virginia Commonwealth University, and I am studying accounting.
Hello, I'm Dylan Wagner, and starting next month, I'll be attending William & Mary Law School. My undergraduate background is in information technology from Florida State University with a certificate in U.S. Intelligence Studies.
Hi, I'm Grace. I am studying information science at Christopher Newport University, and I'm going to be a senior in the fall.
My name is Joe Walczek. I'm a senior at Liberty University, and I'll be graduating in the fall, and I'm majoring in information systems.
I think state government, it kind of gets a weird stereotype. I feel like people think it's very bland and boring, but after working at Vita, I realized, and I think Vita's a special place, so I might be spoiled here, but I think it's like any other agency or company. People are very happy and open and enjoy what they do. And so that makes me definitely more open to working with the state.
Well, Vita closely aligns to my professional interests. I'm really interested in practicing technology and the law, and so that kind of cross-section is really present at Vita, and it's one of those places that I'm really interested in working at post-graduation.
Working for the state, you have an ability to make a difference to a lot of different people, and that's what I like the most.
I have been working on quite a bit, actually. So one of the first things they had us do is I actually got to help put together a glossary for our general accounting playbook, which is basically to-dos and what not to-dos when it comes to specifically governmental accounting, because it's a little bit different than financial accounting, which is what's usually taught in school, as well as I've gotten the chance to interview with all of the different departments. Actually still have a couple coming up, but getting to learn about the ins and outs of Vita and how everything works together, as well as lots of professional development opportunities both within Vita as well as with outside of Vita, and getting to connect with other Commonwealth interns.
For administration, I've done a lot of organizational tasks just when it comes to organizing some old data sets, but also trying to plan for a team building event for the whole CAO department. I've also worked with our HR team, specifically working on the leadership development program and just updating it, trying to make it more inclusive for newer generations coming in and learning about leadership and how to kind of adjust as we have different types of people coming into the agency, new generations, and different outlooks on life.
We sent out an RFI to the public for ICAM infrastructure, and 29 companies responded. And from there, I compiled all their responses and formatted into a Word doc and PowerPoint to present to our leadership and executives.
In my time at Vita, I've done a number of different projects. I've worked on doing legal research behind Social Security number protections. I've helped run public meetings, responded to FOIA requests, done comparisons on technical orders.
It's a great place to work. I think one thing that I really enjoyed about Vita is that you're not stuck in your role as an intern. I think everyone's very welcoming and willing for you. They want you to learn.
Everybody at Vita is very open, very positive, and I think there's a lot of people you can learn from. Everybody's willing to teach you something. They're willing to help you on a project or give you a project. They're very open to letting you take risks. It's a very safe environment to take risks in.
If you have drive and you're willing to learn, you can learn a lot here.
People really want you to learn, and so if you're interested in doing something that is outside of your role, you are totally able to do it. Just ask the people that you work under, but also don't feel afraid to explore different departments. I think everyone is really open and happy to talk to you about what they do and will happily give you something to do.
Don't be afraid to take risks. I think it's really easy to get comfortable with not taking risks, to avoid taking risks, but Vita is a very safe space to take those kind of risks in. So if there's something that you want to learn, something you want to do, Vita is the place to do it. The staff here are so understanding, and they're not going to be mad at you. They're not going to get angry at you if you fail or if something goes wrong. And so if you really want to grow and take this opportunity to make the most of your time here, take risks.
I would say the best advice is to be willing to have that initiative, that if you feel like you're not being given enough stuff, just ask. In most cases, your supervisor can help you find something so that way you are learning and growing from this experience, and just be willing to ask those questions so you can keep learning more and more.
In my department, we've talked a lot about adding value to the team, and I think that's one of the biggest pieces is I can contribute on a much higher level and add value to a team that's serving a higher purpose.
You really appreciate how much the people, especially at Vita, care about the citizens of the Commonwealth and how much they care about their jobs. And so I really think it gives you a new way of appreciating just how impactful your work can be.